Hi guys and welcome. Today I'm doing the Top 5 Wednesday. It's a Goodreads group and it'll be linked below as always. And today's topic is 5 new authors that you have found this year. And for me it was, an author that I've revisited this year is Toby Parsons. Toby Parsons has written Man and Boy, one from Man and Boy, and a series of books that are family drama basis or genre, and I really enjoyed them. Now, I didn't realise until recently that Toby Parsons has a new series of books called DC Max Wolf series. He's a detective in England, and this is The Slaughterman, the second book in the series. The first book is The Murder Bag. I think there was a different title in the United States, and the second one is The Slaughterman. I really enjoyed them. I have a review video done on them, and I just like his writing. He writes family drama really, really well. And his new detective novels I find really interesting and very good. They are a little bit gory, and they do, but they are for adults basically, because there is murder and sexual content in it, but I've really enjoyed them and I can't wait to read the third book in the series. Next author that I will put in my top 5 finds this year is Tom Holt. And he's in my TBR. If you watch my other videos, you realise that this is the second in the Paul Carpenter series. And there are 6 books, maybe 7. I'll have to check out the 7th one because I don't know if it's the Paul Carpenter series. But anyway, there's 6 to 7 books in this Tom Holt series. Now, Tom Holt has written tons of books. And I have a feeling that even though I've only read one of his books, and I'm starting on a second one this week, that he might become a slight addiction. I like his sense of humour. I like the comparisons. You know, he kind of writes like some of his characters are, say, goblins, but really you see them as human beings, if that makes sense. When you're reading it, you feel that they're, you know, they have all the personality traits of humans, and so even though they're goblins and so on, it's just, he writes fantasy really well and it's very funny and interesting. I really enjoyed his books this year. The third author that I'm enjoying at the moment is Rachel Hawkins, and she has written a number of books such as Hex Hall, which I want to look up, and that's a series. There's 3 in that series that I want to read, and this series is Rebel Belle, and I haven't finished it yet. I'm piecemealing it out. It's the first book in a 3-book series. The other 2 books, one of them is out, Miss Mayhem, and the third book, Lady Renegade, isn't out yet. But I know I'm going to really enjoy this author, and it's like a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Guilty pleasure. Yeah, she's a kind of guilty pleasure for me, in that I know I shouldn't really be enjoying it half as much as I am, and it's about teenagers, and it reminds me of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I'm really enjoying it. And the 4th writer that I have found recently is Ransom Riggs, and this is the first book in the Miss Bergen's Home for Peculiar Children. I have read this one and I give it a 4 out of 5. It's based in Wales, and it's about Jacob and his grandfather, and all these children who have sort of supernatural powers, and Jacob thought that his grandfather was imagining his memories and that he was going senile, but he discovers that actually they're real children and that he must help them. And I really enjoy Ransom Riggs' writing. I think it's very unique. It's fast paced, it's not boring, you know, I've really enjoyed it. It's a very unique book, and I'm presently reading the 2nd in the series, and I'm looking forward to the 3rd. Another author that I found this year is E. Lockhart. She wrote We Were Liars and How to Be Bad. I've given How to Be Bad a wrap up in one of my videos, and she's just a guilty pleasure for me. I like her writing style. It's young adult and contemporary, and I just find it an easy read. And I think, for me anyway, I like to intersperse easy reads with other kind of books that I'm reading at the time. And I've enjoyed them because I hadn't read YA for a very long time, and really since I started on BookTube, and that I have started reading it again, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been a change for me. So that's my top 5 Wednesday. If there's any authors that you've discovered that you think I'd like, and you'd like to list them below, that'd be great. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon.